A/B testing, what it is and why it matters, today on the Daily Is Show.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, ignition, liftoff.
All right, welcome everybody. Welcome to the Landlord Daily Is Show. Not even the Landlord Daily Is Show anymore. It's just the Daily Is Show. I don't even know. You'd think I'd know the name of my own show after a while. Anyway, welcome to the Daily Is Show. A show not just for rental housing providers, but anybody looking to be a little bit more time wealthy, having a little bit more white space on your calendar, having a little bit more control over your calendar. How about that stuff, right? Wouldn't that be awesome just to be able to control your calendar and have complete and total control of your calendar and not be a slave to income generation? Well, that's what this show is about. My name is Mark Dolfini, your host and your coach for the next 8.5 minutes or so. We're going to try to do this rather quickly because today we're going to be talking about A/B testing, what it is and why it matters. And if you'd like to reach out and have a discussion with me, you can reach out. Just go to landlordcoach.com/connect and we can have a discussion. Happy to have a conversation with you guys. But what is A/B testing? And A/B testing is, now, for those of you who have been watching my show for a while, you know about the VIP method, which is the Vision Infrastructure Process method that I wrote about in this rag back here, the Time Wealthy Investor 2.0, which I've got a pile of books here that I'm getting ready to send out for some people who have ordered them. Some people I gave a free giveaway to the folks in Georgia last night at the Georgia RIA. Super, super great folks out there, by the way. So if you are in the Georgia RIA, really appreciate your hospitality, your questions. Pretty busy for last night too. It was like 60 plus people. So it was really great having those folks out there. So I'm sending some books out there. I'm waiting some new books coming in. Actually, I'm out of books right now. Not a bad problem, I guess. Anyway, but I wrote about the VIP method in the Time Wealthy Investor 2.0. So if, for those of you who know about that, you've maybe read about that, you've heard it before. But what I didn't talk about in Time Wealthy Investor 2.0 are the 4 critical functions of every business, right? And those 4 critical functions are marketing and lead gen, right? That's the first one. People have to know that you're out there. Number 2 is the sales function. And once they know that you're out there, you have to close the sale. 3 is the operational function of whatever business that you're in, right? It's what the business does. If you're a roofer, you do roofs. If you are a fix and flipper, you buy houses and sell them, right? After you fix them up and so forth. If you sell raisins or razor blades, whatever it is, it's the operational function of the business. That's the operational function. It's the third function. And then 4th is the accounting function. If you do not have accounting, you do not have a business. And again, like the accounting function, you might say, well, what's part of the accounting function? It's just, if I got more money in my bank account than last month, this month than last month, I must be doing okay. Well, that's not accounting. That is banking by prayer. And Guilty did that for a while, and that sucks. So what you want to do is you want to have an accounting function as well. Anyway, so what we're talking about specifically is the lead generation function, and that's what the A/B testing is all about. A/B testing, now, really what that is. Now, marketing is not just throw up on the wall and see what sticks. Sometimes it is, but it's all done very scientifically. Now, the best marketers I know, this is exactly what they're doing, is they try something that they reasonably think that they know what works, and they tweak it. So you have an A, right? And you have the what am I trying to say? In scientific terms, you have the static thing, right? And then you have the variable, right? Now the variable, here's where it comes into play. Now, when you're doing a scientific experimentation sort of thing, you're not going to say, well, I'm going to go and try this solution over here, and then I'm going to add, 4 or 5 different components to this solution over here. No, that's not what you're doing. You've got the dependent, and then you've got the variable. So this thing over here that you've got, this static thing over here, so you're going to say, okay, I'm going to add sugar and salt and vinegar to this solution, and over here I'm going to add just salt and vinegar, right? I'm going to remove the sugar from the solution, right? So that's your A/B test. You're only changing one variable. Well, that's what you're doing with your marketing. That's the same exact thing. And from what I can tell, you really only want to change one thing. So you're not going in there and trying to run a completely different ad from here to there. That's not an A/B test. An A/B test is all right, I'm going to run this ad with this photo, and I'm going to run this same exact ad with a different photo. That's the only thing you're changing. Maybe you're running it with the same photo, but this one is full color, this one is black and white. That's an A/B test. That's a true A/B test. Now, that's only 50% of it though, because the other 50% is what most people were not doing. And I will admit, I am not good at this. That's why I have to have people that will do this for me, because I am not going to track the variable. I'm not going to track the metrics. So I've got my static thing over here that's the base, right? And now I've got my variable over here. Now I just need to know what the metrics are. You know, which one is getting the higher click-through rate? Which one is getting the more traction? Which is getting more attention? And sometimes it may not be statistically significant. Sometimes you might just say, you know what? They're both getting about the same. Okay, so maybe the test isn't showing anything different. That is what an actual A/B test is. So when you're thinking about this in terms of an actual scientific method, right? You've got the base over here and then the variable over here. That's what you're looking for. That's the thing that you just basically want to test and see, okay, well, maybe, and again, sometimes it's just a matter of changing the color of a headline from white to red. Maybe it's just changing one word in the headline from, and again, it's literally as simple as that, where you're changing, or maybe you're just changing the headline itself, right? These are the sorts of things with an A/B test. So what an A/B test is where you're testing this whole thing, and then this again, your base over here, and then you're changing 6 or 8 different variables over here. That is not an A/B test. That's you're completely diluting the whole point of it, because there's too many variables that you've changed. You don't know which is effective. Now, maybe this one over here is a little bit more impactful, and you go, okay, well, that's working. So now let me tweak it a little bit. Let me tweak one little thing. And that's what they do constantly, over and over and over and over again, is these marketers, when they're trying to find something that actually works, they're going, wow, that really worked. That got a lot of traction. What was it about that? Let me see if I can make that better. Let me see if I can get more, make that ad a little bit better. I'm going to tweak a word here. I'm going to change the color of a font. I'm going to change the font, right? Whatever it is, but they're only changing one variable, and that is a true A/B test. But the other side of that is tracking the metrics. So if you're just putting ads out there just to see what, hey, I'm going to try to sell my widget, and if the widget doesn't sell, you go, well, that didn't work, so let me try a completely different one, a completely different ad. That's not an A/B test. That's literally throwing up stuff up on the wall and seeing what sticks. And that's a really, really expensive way to go about marketing. Ask me how I know, because I've spent a lot of money trying to figure this out. But again, I think I'm pretty creative in my marketing, but I'm not necessarily really great at tracking all that stuff. That's why I have a company that does that stuff. And I don't mind paying them a little extra, because that's exactly what they'll do for me. All right. So that's what A/B testing is. And so if you are out there doing some marketing stuff, whatever business that you happen to be in, I know there's a fair number of wholesalers that watch this program. Your marketing out there, that you're outbound marketing, if you're not getting a real big response on one piece of mail or whatever it is that you're doing, again, just tweak it a little bit. Just tweak it a little. And that is a true A/B test. So hopefully that's helpful. I got a lot of this information, a compilation of information, but I was first introduced to this by Brendan Kane, 1 Million Followers. His book was really good. I wasn't really looking for 1 million followers, but in terms of A/B testing, his information in there was really, really valuable. So that's all I have for today, folks. So I'm going to wrap this up, and I've got it's been busy. It's been a busy last 30 days. We'll just say that, but it's been really, really good. But for those of you who've been reaching out, I appreciate your well wishes and kind words. I know I haven't been doing it exactly daily, but I appreciate you guys worrying about me. But I promise you, things are okay. They're just busy, and it's a good kind of busy right now. So anyway, please be sure to place a value on your free time, because if you don't, someone else will. But most important, there is no amount of money that will make time irrelevant. Have an awesome day, guys. We'll see you next time.